Hello everyone, welcome if you're new, welcome if you're a returning subscriber. My name is Chitra Moon. Today we're going to talk about how people feel about your look, what they think about your look, your image. This is going to be a brutally honest reading, so just please brace yourself, open up your mind, understand that, people have their opinions. It doesn't mean that they're right, but they have their opinions, so just please keep an open mind when you are approaching this reading. Also take what resonates, leave the rest. This is not meant to just resonate with you. It's for thousands of people. So again, just take whatever feels right, what fits, and leave the rest. You have 5 beautiful images in front of you. Go with the one that really pulls you in. Feel free, obviously, to pick more than one if you feel guided to do that. And I'm going to give you 5 seconds to choose one. That timer will start now. If that's not enough time for you, please consider stopping the video, pausing the video, and really thinking about which one you really want to pick, okay? But I'm going to start that timer right now. So the 5-second timer will start now. Okay, so if you gravitated towards pile 1, again, if you skipped the intro, please keep an open mind. I want to be as truthful as possible within my readings. I don't sugarcoat anything. I've just never been like that. People do have their opinions. Doesn't mean that they're right. Doesn't mean that it should take away from anything that you're doing as well too. But I am going to be truthful in this reading. So there could be some things that you don't want to hear. But again, it's entertainment purposes only video. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. This reading is for thousands of people. Not everything I say within this pile is going to resonate with just you. So please understand that. If there's anything that you like about the reading or if it resonates at all, please consider hitting the like button, subscribe. Also hit the notification bell because, YouTube can be very funny. They may not always recommend my videos or put my videos in your suggestion feeds or in your actual feed. So just make sure you're doing that so that you stay up to date with all of my readings. If you'd like to connect with me on any, other platform, please check the links in the description box. Check my Patreon link. We do a lot of love readings over there, exclusive readings. If you'd like to book a reading, that link is there as well too. So just check the description box. It will be all there for you. So let's get into your reading, pile 1. Oh, goodness. We got the 5 of Pentacles for you, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. You make clothing look beautiful. The first thing that's coming into my mind is clothing, but I'm going to be very honest here. You may be very frugal, okay? You may know how to make the most cheapest clothing look like high-end. And the other aspect of this is that I feel like you could also be very beautiful yourself, very, very stunning in energy, presence, etc., etc. So I feel like with this pile, you're definitely wearing the clothes. You're not allowing the clothes to wear you. You are wearing them. And, with that 5 of Pentacles, this is poverty mindset type energy. This can be lack of, you may really be working with a lack of, okay, to be honest. Maybe something about thrift shopping, finding deals. I just heard in my head, I don't know if this is just symbolic or if anybody who's watching has been told this, but I'm hearing someone say, oh my God, where did you get that? And I don't know what it may be. It could be a dress, a shirt. And someone's responding, which I think is you, saying, Target, $20, like $20. And the person's like, what? Really? Yeah, you know how to make like cheap clothes look high end. And listen, I've seen it over and over again, there's a lot of clothes that are very inexpensive, or there's these types of people who go to thrift shops or vintage shops and just know how to throw things together, and they are secondhand. I'm not knocking it. If you can make it look beautiful, as a Libra moon, I don't care, because all I care about the fact is that it looks good, and I'm not really concerned about where it came from. But if you have, the ability to do this, like kudos to you, because not everybody does. So I'm getting kind of like that as well too. Now it's interesting here. Why am I picking up this? So if you're wondering what I'm doing here, or if you're new here, I am working between my own remote viewing and the cards, but something's coming through that I don't necessarily know why it's coming through. It's not from the cards, but I feel like you have nakedness all in the right spots. So this could be like, just like the girl on the thumbnail where she's showing a little bit of shoulder, or it's like, you know how to work like certain areas. So, you know, if you're showing your legs, you're not showing anything else. Or if you're showing like your, you know, top part, you're not showing anything else. This is all in moderation to me. But really, there's a lot of effort, you know, a lot of effort with the Eight of Pentacles, but this is simplified, you know. This is very simplified with the Five of Pentacles. With the Five of Pentacles, it brings it way down for me, okay? I'm not seeing here with this pile, although you could be, but I'm just not seeing that majority. A person who's walking around with like, you know, where everything that they have on is Gucci. You know, maybe you might have like a Gucci bag, but everything else, it's like, I'm gonna, you know, like someone here is really good with their money, like when it comes to their look, you know? But I can't get over this. I'm seeing like somebody who's making cheap things look like really high end. Like it's not even hurting you. It's not even hurting you. Because we all know sometimes cheap things, they can look really cheap. They can look really bad. They can look really sad. But I don't know, with that Eight of Pentacles, like there's something about craftsmanship. And I wouldn't be surprised if anybody here literally put a lot of effort into like, you know, their look. Maybe they even made the clothes themselves, or they knew how to do something, tweak it here and there with their own craftsmanship. Okay. Another set of people here, and this is where I'm saying keep an open mind. There could be another set of people here who are here like, don't come for me, okay? Because with this card, I think there could be something here about people thinking that there are a group of people here that they're feeling like some of the stuff that you're wearing is like, you look cheap. Like everything's just thrown together and it just looks like, in a way, a hot mess. But that's like, obviously we're going to have negative people. I mean, literally you can't get away with this. Okay. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. Someone's going to have something to say. So don't get mad about that. Okay. There's also, I feel like with this Pentacle card, this Five of Pentacles, this is a card of depression too. There could be some people here who feel like, do you guys wear a lot of black? I don't know what this is. I feel like sometimes people may think like your image or your look, like, is everything all right? And listen, it may not be as serious as you think, because I know for me, like once I started really rocking black, which started for me about 15 years ago, I only wear black. And if I do color, it's usually like a dark blue or something. I'm not heavy with the colors, but people, family members actually started to come up to me and ask me if everything was okay, because I was just wearing black from head to toe. There could be something along those lines too, where like your look even looks like like you're going to a funeral or something, or depressing itself. So this could be even that some people here are like, you know, gothic, or in this modern day, they call it emo. I don't even know, but that's what I'm hearing. That emo is the new gothic, but it could be like that as well too. Now there is a lot of other people who may think that your look is very skilled. Like you have mastered your look. You've mastered your look. And because it's Pentacle, I really do feel like someone here is thriving in the frugal area. Like you can make like the nice, like the cheapest thing look so good, and you can rock with the crowd. It's like nobody even notices it. And I know you're like, well, what about those other people who were saying nasty things in this reading? Yeah, you're going to always get those people, okay? It doesn't matter what you do. Someone's going to hate your shoes. Someone's going to think you wear ugly earrings. You know, we can't, this is Earth, okay? Now, some people might feel like you're also, you look very absorbed in your look, you know? Very dedicated to your look, but I'm getting like a particular theme here. What is this? This is not just about looking nice. This is now something else I'm feeling here. Like you're absorbed in it. Like you've got a particular style and you're really working with it and you're really like perfecting it. So let's say, for example, if you're really dedicated to wearing black, like people might think like she's dedicated to wearing black. Like the girl doesn't own one piece of colored clothing, something along those lines. Or if you are maybe looking like you are, rocking the 90s look, like you're really, putting a lot of effort into that and you're keeping that going. There's at times, I feel like discussion like that about your look. You're very dedicated to something in particular that you feel at that moment. I don't know, maybe 1 month you're like, I'm going to wear flower patterns, and you're very dedicated to it, or you plan or you prepare something along those lines. Now with the Three of Cups, I will say, like, you can get along with the best of them, so you can fit in into any crowd. But I feel like you have a fun look. You're very fun. You have a fun look. It's free. It's well received for the most part. I know we mentioned some people who had some nasty thoughts. They're like the 5%ers. But for the most part, I feel like with the Three of Cups, you have a fun look. You have a fun energy. You fit in, okay? I'm not really getting here too much about, we're only on the first pile. Who knows what the rest of them will say? But I don't know that I'm feeling anything like people are deterred by your look. If anything, their curiosity is piqued with your look. It's interesting, You're doing some things that may be a little like different than others, and there may be more effort than most, especially when you get into themes, because I'm seeing here even vintage or taking things, unique things from like the old days, maybe the 70s, and bringing them back. Or you keep your stuff and you bring them back, because we all know now, especially at this age, don't throw anything out. I mean, have you seen the teenagers these days? Like they're rocking all the 90s clothes. Like it's unbelievable. It looks like, takes me back, it's unbelievable how it just came back, So I feel like there's something unique with that, old styles, vintage, incorporating old things, shirts, hand-me-downs. Oh, wow. Well, this is so beautiful. This came out of left field. This maybe it's a look. It's part of your look. You've got the most beautiful smile. You've got the most beautiful smile and energy. You may be putting a lot of effort, or, maybe you like to look nice or whatever it may be, or you like to be frugal. But honey, you are wearing the clothes. Like, it's all about you. It's not really about what you're wearing. I think people would actually take you no matter what you're wearing, because that's how great of a person you are, and you're fun. You have a fun look. I mean, look at the girl, to be honest, on the thumbnail. She looks very open and free and fun, doesn't she? This is sticking out to me here with the stuff in the hair. Is there something with hair jewelry as well too? Like you got some unique things going on here. I don't feel like I have like a plain look. This is not a plain look to me. There's effort here, and there's, really trying to be outside the box and look unique. I'm not saying that you're trying to stand out to get attention, but I think you like to be unique. And I'm seeing flowers in the hair or something with hair jewelry. But again, like really trying to incorporate vintage look, 70s look, maybe 70s, I don't know, 60s, I have no idea, some sort of era. But for the most part with this one, like you're really doing the most, like you should be giving tips. I wonder, I'm going to put it out there, because sometimes most times actually, there is that one person. I wonder if anybody here is like a costume designer, or is like a, what do they call those people? A fashion designer, a helper? Oh my God, I'm stumbled for words right now. When you get help for fashion, or you hire somebody to help you, you could be really good at that, because not only that, you can make the clothes and you have an eye for detail. Like you can see things that are from different eras and string them together. I just feel like you're constantly asked questions about your look. Where did you get that? Oh, wow, that's unique. Oh, that's different, You may also be somebody who knows how to throw different random things together. I want to say SHIT. Random SHIT together and just pull off something. Like I'm seeing maybe like a sweater with cats on it, a trench coat, some joggers, jogging pants, and like some nice thick running shoes. Like, you know what I'm talking about, guys, right? I hope you do. Like that effortless look, or very unique. And, at face value, if you were to see the pieces like separately, you'd be like, I would never be caught dead with that. But then you throw it all together and it actually looks like something. You've got a calling here with pile one. I feel like with pile one, you could literally do this for work. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know why that could be just for one person. I'm hearing Ralph Lauren, the all-American girl. I don't know what this is. Is there someone who's watching who has this kind of like, you know, like that polo type look with like the tennis shirts with the collars, or like the plaid cleat, like the cleated skirts or something along those lines? That could be for one person out there. I feel like people really like this. You kind of stuck with this one. This one is not exactly, they don't have a style for it, but you usually see it like in the country club or, you know, with rich people. If you're rocking that, people like that. They respond well to it. It's actually working for you. And that could be a message just for one person. But overall, wow, pile one. You know, if you're not doing this for a living, you missed your calling, because you've got an eye for detail. And with that Eight of Pentacles, like, you're very resourceful with this. So not only that, you know how to like bargain, you know how to find like deals. I feel like you just should be doing this for a living, girl or guy who's watching. Amazing. So just to wrap this up, I think people respond very well. So much so that they're curious. You spark curiosity. They want to know, okay? They want to know. You may be even the cool friend as well too, because you're doing something different. You know what I'm talking about? Not just like your average leggings and a sweatshirt, okay? Let's, you know, put it out there. But you're sparking a lot of curiosity with your look, and you're that interesting friend. So responding very well. People respond very well. There's just a few people who might, you know, maybe who don't even have any taste, think that it's cheap sometimes. It looks like it's just thrown together, like it's a hot mess, it's cheap. But for the most part, 90% people gravitate towards this. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. If there's anything that you liked about this reading, if it resonated at all, again, consider liking the video, comment, and subscribe. I wish you all the best, guys. Take care. Oh, pile two. Okay, so before we get into your reading, a couple things to note. Please keep an open mind with this reading. I like to be as truthful as possible. Not everything can be, you know, delivered in a pretty package. We are talking about how people receive you with respect to your looks and your image. You know, just keep an open mind, you know, because I'm going to channel whatever comes through, not just the positive, okay? Understand that this is a reading for thousands of people, so that, you know, not everything's going to resonate with you within this one pile. It's not a private reading. It is a reading for thousands of people. So if a couple things resonate, you know, take that and leave the rest, okay? If you'd like to check out my description box, and if you'd like to connect with me on any other platform, the links will be there in the description box. Just look under links. If there's anything that you like about the reading, please consider liking the video, subscribing, commenting. I love reading your comments. But let's get into it, because I can't hold back with this one. Deep breath with this one. You've got a look going on for yourself with this one. This is someone who is dressing to the nines, okay? A lot of emphasis on look and image. And I don't really, when I feel deeply, I don't know that I feel deeply that this is about anything like other than authenticity, like, or authentically you. Some people might think it's something of a fake image, but I, as the reader, I'm not feeling that. I think you genuinely enjoy looking nice, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you got to do what is good for you, and if that makes you feel good, to look good, smell good, you know, be fresh, you know, whatever, you know, do it. But I feel like here, this is the pile that is really, really like winning with the image. I mean, look at these cards, guys. Look at these cards. I mean, Page of Swords, Five of Swords, and Six of Wands. I mean, you're winning. You are winning in the look department. And let's just start with the Page of Swords. And we're going to be working back and forth between my remote viewing and the cards, if you're wondering what's happening here. So just understand that, you know, sometimes I might pick up something and it's not necessarily from the cards. But let's just look at the card right now of Page of Swords. You know, the Page of Swords can be an inspired, it can invoke emotions of being inspired. I feel like you're inspiring people. You may be actually inspiring people that you don't even know you're inspiring. And, you know, it could be people who literally are lost with their own look, and then they see you or they meet you and they start to kind of get inspired. Now, yes, in a lower vibrational sense, this can be copycatting, but I think it's a healthy amount of copycatting because I think you're inspiring others to kind of really get their groove back somehow. Page of Swords also is very youthful, you know? I don't care if you're 60 years old watching this or 50, okay? And I don't think those are old ages, but some people do. But I just wanted to say the number so that you can understand where I'm going with this. I don't care how old you are. You look youthful because of how well you take care of yourself. And, it's really something to be admired. Like I'm really not getting the feeling like from this pile that, you know, you've let yourself go or you're willing to, you know, and maybe you were brought up that way. Who the heck knows? Maybe it's just you, but it doesn't matter. I just feel like, you know, when you walk into the room, if these are strangers, you know, they perk up. It's like, oh, look at this one, you know, and even Page of Swords, like, it's like the sharpness is really like, there may be something, I'm picking up something through a remote viewing. There may be some of you who like to wear like dress shirts, but like incorporate them into like casual looks. So you know what I'm talking about, like a flannel shirt, maybe not a flannel or a crisp white shirt, could be something along those lines. I mean, look at the girl on the thumbnail, actually. Isn't she kind of wearing like a collared shirt, but there's a part missing in the back? There's just a lot of clean lines, you know, and everything looks really clean with the Page of Swords to me. Like, do you own an iron or something? Because I think we don't do that anymore. But how do you get your clothes so pressed? I don't know what this is. Like, everything just looks like you just, I don't know, came out of a dry cleaner. That's so random, right? But I feel like people realize that, like, you know, wow, like, look at the clothes like she has, like, you know, because we all know when we wash our clothes, it starts to get like lint, or there could be some, you know, threading or whatnot. How do you get your stuff to say, maybe you actually are going to the dry cleaners. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe you take so much pride in your look that you actually take your stuff to the dry cleaners. Who the heck knows? It can also stand for, you know, with the Page of Swords being bright, you know, alert. I think you're never running out of ideas. People can see that. You know, it's like, I feel like people get this thought about you, like, if I was to walk into her house, she probably has like fashion magazines everywhere, you know? She probably has like a subscription to Vogue. I don't know what this is, you know? Because you're just never running out of ideas. And I think with this one, as opposed to pile one, I think you're unique, but I do think you follow some sort of a trend. I think you have a particular trend that you like, whatever that may be. And, you know, it's always worked with you, but you're on top of it. Like, you're on top of your trends. I don't care, like, again, how old you are. You are like all about looking nice and sweet and hot. And, I'm gonna be in the loop. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna let that, you know, like myself slip up somehow, you know? So I think you're very on trend. What is this? Okay, so I feel like people feel like you're untrustworthy. There's something about your look, you know, I mean, it's kind of sad, but I understand it. So if you even look at the girl on the thumbnail, she has her back turned, but she also looks like a type of girl like you'd have to maybe watch yourself with. Like, there's something that invokes it. Like, if you look at image one compared to her, you know, she looks like she has her back turned. There could be something about your look that is very dismissive, or you're always hidden. So this girl's wearing actual even sunglasses on. But there could be something like dismissive about your look, because, you know, with the Page of Swords, it can rule gossip. So I'm looking at that as symbolic, that maybe people think that you're untrustworthy, or they can't stand next to you. Because honestly, let's just jump to the second card with the Five of Swords. I mean, there's no competition here. There's no competition standing next to you. Okay? No competition. I don't care if these people get the same clothes. Like, we all know with image, it's not just the clothes that you wear. You have to also rock the clothes. And I just think that you have a look that is just cannot be competed with, okay? Oh, okay. Also, people, I feel like your image, your look, how they feel about it. It's interesting. We're getting a lot of like emotional people here coming through because I feel like they're also intimidated and or / scared. Are you not very liked? Are you not really liked? Like, do you find at face value people dismiss you, maybe even other women as well too? Do you find you get more haters than you do admirers? Because I feel like that. I feel like I'm with the Five of Swords also as well too. There's a competitive vibe. And it's like, you're just like, why are you doing that? You know, like maybe you even see it or you feel it when you meet these people and you're like, just stop, you know? Like we all have our own look, you know, just because I dress like this and I look like, you know, $1,000,000 doesn't mean I'm a mean person, you know? But I feel like there's intimidation. Okay, I don't know if you also know with the Five of Swords, but this is also misplaced ambition. I feel like people wonder when it comes to your look, like, why do you look like you're winning? Like, why do you need to look like you're winning? Is there something here? What is this? Oh, goodness, guys. I think your look may be, not for everybody, but there's some people coming through, and this is why I said keep an open mind. There may be some people here who feel like your look is a bit much. And it has an egoic look type to it. Like it's just looks like you're all about yourself. You have a big ego, but it's like, why do you need to look like you're winning everywhere you go? Can you not just have like a down day or a relaxed day where your hair is out of place or something's off? Like, can't you have some lipstick on your teeth sometimes? Like, why do you look so perfect? Why do you look like you're trying to win all the time? Really? They're embarrassed for themselves. That's what it is. They're embarrassed. They can't stand next to you. Sad. Very sad. Six of Wands. Recognition. I have a feeling we have some social media influencers here. And I don't care if you're actually influencing anybody or whatever. You may have like a really nice profile. I just feel like here there's recognition for the way that you look, and it could be online. You know, this is a modern day reading, right? So let's put it into modern days. Modern day. This could be that like you're getting recognition somewhere. Maybe it's with likes. I don't know. But I think there are a set of people here that really like appreciate this, you know, in a day where, especially over the past 3 years, where a lot of people have lost themselves, including me. I'm not even being judging, you know, I'm not even trying to judge. You know, you just never let that happen. So that might be for a couple of you out there where it's like, even through these past 3 years, you never let yourself go, you know, you're always on top of your game, even throughout that, you know, and it's like, again, I'm hearing like, why are you like this? You know, can't you just ever look like not perfect? But I don't know why these people need you to look like not perfect. I don't know what's going on with them. Is something wrong with them? There's a lot of thought about your image, guys. And I'm going to say it may work against you sometimes, but I don't think you care, which you shouldn't. Why? You know, you do what's good for you. I just heard you win. You win for best dressed. You won. You won the award for best dressed. That's it. It's over. Like nothing else to see here. No, I'm joking. I'm still going. But yeah, with this card, I just feel like you win for best dressed. And that could have been like anywhere, maybe even in school. Maybe this is just a funny joke that Spirit wants to kind of convey through the reading. But I feel like you're a winner. You win. You've already got it. There's nothing else to talk about. Okay, I feel like also your look somehow transpires into people feeling like you're vain, or that you want a lot of attention through you, like you seek attention through your look. Have some of you won an award for your look? I don't know what this is. And guys, just kind of spread it out. It could be best hair, best whatever. I don't know. Miss Congeniality, who the heck knows? I'm seeing like, what is this, like does anybody wear like thigh boots here? You know, thigh boots, that's a very risky thing to do, you know? Not a lot of girls play with that, you know, because it can tend to look like, you know what I mean? Okay, it can tend to look like, you know what? But I think if you do it right, it can look really nice. But I feel like there's somebody here. There's something about you rocking these thigh-high boots. And again, remember, this is a reading for thousands of people. Some people may get a message in here. Don't just knock the whole reading because that doesn't apply to you. But I just want to tell you, if you are rocking thigh boots, or that's a thigh boots are your thing, or high boots like up to the knee, it's actually very admirable the way you pull it off. It's really attractive. I mean, let's be real. A lot of people can't even get them zipped up, okay? Including yours truly, okay? But wow, if you can rock them. Yeah, he's wearing thigh boots too. They all are actually. I mean, I know this is like that time period, but now I just noticed them here after I got the vision. So that's interesting. Also too, I feel like people don't understand why there's only one type of look. Why is it glam all the time? Why is the glam all the time? Man, this is some petty, petty stuff coming through in pile 2. Let me know if you get this, if you understand this. Shades for days. Lots of shades, sunglasses, you know. Is it sunny inside here? Did you forget to take off your shades? Is there somebody here who walks around with shades everywhere? Like, even if they're indoors? That's funny. I always wear mine on my head, but that's funny if you actually wear them on. You have an intellectual look, though, I will say. I don't care if you're from Jamaica, Queens, okay? Like, you look like you got degrees. Wait, did I just rap there? Oh my God. Did I just rap? Did I just bust out a rap? You can look actually really a lot more intellectual than you may be, okay? Don't get mad at that, okay? But maybe there's something about your look that a few of you out there, you dress so smart, so to the nines, that you like somebody who's got like big degrees or something like that, or a high education, or a very high paying job. Lots of staring. I'm seeing a lot of staring, but wow, like, okay, that's interesting, Spirit. Spirit wants to say that your image actually protects you. It shields you. I don't know what that may mean. That could mean a lot of different things, but your image is protecting you. It shields you. Guys, I don't know what that means. Maybe you understand that. Nails, beautiful nails. And the cleanliness, you know, just really likable. I feel like you're very likable. Okay, now there's some people who are coming through who really like this about you. Like, you fit the part. You know, sometimes there are people out there who like to see people like dress up. You know, it's nice to see that. You know, it brings back a bit of the old days, you know. Because, you know, honestly, like, we went to SHITS, okay? We really have, especially when you know, I was in a really expensive steakhouse last week, and I saw somebody in there with flip-flops, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, we're paying $100 for a steak here, just the steak, and you're wearing, like, you look like you're going to the beach. Like, this is not the place. Like, what has happened to us? But I feel like you bring back this old-fashioned thing that people really like, and it's just that presentation. So keep doing you guys. I really admire this, especially if you resonate with the fact that you haven't lost yourself in the past 3 years. Like, kudos to you. That took a lot of effort. You know, when everybody else was just like, ugh, you know, it's time to just like let ourselves be free. You know, you were like, no, I'm going to keep up. I'm going to, you know, keep up on my image. I'm not going to, you know, allow myself. There's a lot of motivation here. So I really like admire that about you. So if anything about this reading, you know, resonated, or if you liked it at all, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I wish you all the best. Guys, have a great day. Hi, Pile 3. Okay, before we get into your reading, a couple of things to note. Please take this reading with a grain of salt, okay? There's going to be obviously some things that you may not want to hear. I want to be very truthful as I can with my gift. I'm not going to hold back in this reading. So please just, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Understand it's for entertainment purposes only, you know. Also leave what resonates. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Please understand this is a reading for thousands of people. Not everything that I say within this reading is going to resonate with just you watching. So please understand that. If there's anything that you do like about the reading, if it resonates, if you like it at all, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. I love reading your comments. If you'd like to connect with me on any other platform, please check the links in the description box. They are all situated there for you. If you'd like to check out some exclusive readings, I am on Patreon. You can check that out as well too. So with this pile, I'm going to call for everyone here to really just take a deep breath and really be open. Be open, please. If it doesn't resonate with you, understand that not every reading can, okay? Again, I read for thousands of people on this platform. Also, if you'd like, you could always choose another pile. But with this one, I just want to say, please just keep your mind open, okay? Let's start. And understand that with this reading, I'm going to be going back and forth between the tarot and my remote viewing. So if you wonder what's going on or you're new here, that's what I'm doing. But let's start with the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles can talk about family ancestry. It could talk about traditions. There could be something about your look that is very traditional. And I don't even just mean cultural. It could just be very traditional, traditional looking, How do we tell when someone is traditional looking? They're not really trying anything new. They wear clothes. It's just clothes to them. It's just clothes, I'm just putting something on. I don't know that I feel here with this pile that there's a lot of emphasis on an image or a look. Or it could be that you do wear your culture clothes, so maybe you're wearing saris. I don't know. Or maybe you are wearing something that is to your culture. I don't know. Maybe it's a hijab. I have no idea. It could be like that as well too, but I'm leaning more towards, I feel like, the fact that there's something just traditional about you, maybe very covered up as well too. I'm not going to lie, because I'm getting that. There's a lot of cards of mystery here. I can't even believe people are wondering this, but a lot of people, both male and female, I feel like wonder what's underneath, okay? Yeah, you just never know with these readings what's going to happen. But traditional can also, I'm saying that to say that traditional can be covered up. There could be a lot of being covered up, which is a good thing. I am very covered up. I don't really tend to flaunt anything. It's just me. I just don't. I'm not knocking anybody who does, but I don't feel like with this pile, like, the chest is out. I don't feel like the stomach's out. It's traditional. And I feel like you're dressing to be received in a certain way. So, you may be like, have this way, like you want to be, seen for, maybe your brains, or maybe you don't want to be taken in a particular way. So this is why maybe the clothing or the look is downplayed, or it's girl next door. It's just a very calm energy, like compared to the two piles before you, with pile 3. I think with this reading, whoever clicked on it, I don't think a look or an image is even important to you, and that's good. That's really good, but I don't knock the people who find it important as well. But I think with you, it's like, okay, what is she going to say? Let me click on the video. Let's see, but I just think for you, it's about other things. It might be about personality. It might be about brains or being taken seriously. So I feel like you're reflecting through your image and your look something to be taken seriously. I don't even know that you really want people looking too much at your look or your image, or even looking at you, period. I get with the High Priest and the Moon, you might not even like attention. So, you might downplay a lot of, your look and image. Get to know me, or if I'm getting to know somebody, I don't want anyone to have preconceived notions about me, so I feel like you play it safe to some degree. I feel like a lot of people get this agitation with you, though. I wonder if this is going to make sense to a few of you. They feel like they wish you would let loose, show a different side of yourself, come outside yourself, Has anybody ever said to you, like, they want to do a makeover? Like, they want to give you a makeover, or you always look the same, like try something different, put your hair up, put some red lipstick on. I feel like I'm getting that here. Like there's a lot of agitation with others of you trying something different, What is this? It's very stiff for me. I don't know. I don't know if you don't put much thought into or you want to kind of change. I think you're very happy with what you've been doing. To be honest, I don't think people have much of a thought about your look or your image, but if they had to have one, I feel like they'd want to change something. Like, come on, zhuzh it up, put some red lipstick on, take the girls out, you know, show the girls out a bit, you know. I just feel like there's people who might want to even save you to some degree, but I feel like there's a lot of people who also want to know what's underneath. What is underneath? What's she hiding, you know? Why is she so covered up? Is there something, like, do you wear a lot of covered, like, do you wear a lot of sweaters or jackets, or like, are you constantly covering yourself? I feel like I'm seeing that, or wearing like heavy sweaters, or I don't know, like, I feel like you're trying to hide yourself. Are you trying to hide yourself? Like, is that actually a thing? Is that just not people like picking up, like, are people actually picking up on that? And that's really a thing? Are you trying to cover, is this pile a little concerned with their body? Like, is there something here that we're actively trying to hide because maybe we feel a little self-conscious about it? I wonder if that's a thing with this pile. I just feel like also as well too, people feel like you're hiding your beauty, you know, like, why are you hiding your beauty? You're so gorgeous, you know, like, break out of yourself, you know, do something different. Okay, there could be a childish look as well too. People think there's a childishness about you. I'm seeing bangs. Why am I seeing bangs? Actually, when I think about it, do most women, grown women, have bangs? I don't think so. Now that I think about it, I don't think I know a woman that does have bangs. Is there something about bangs here with this pile? Are people constantly annoyed of your bangs, or saying like, push this out of your face? Or is there like sweeping hair? You know, this reminds me of Aaliyah. You remember like the singer Aaliyah, how she used to always cover her face, and then as she got older, she started to come into herself, so then it was like pushed out of the way? Or is there insecurities? I feel like people can pick up on insecurities with your look, like you're trying to hide. Maybe, I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know. Maybe are you covering parts of your body? Because there's something, these people can pick up on it. People are picking up on this, guys. I'm not saying you need to care. I'm just saying, I don't know if you're aware, but they can pick up on it. Oh, yeah. People feel like you could do better for yourself. Like you could do better. Oh, don't come for me, guys. Do not come for me. I'm just the messenger. Please don't come for me. People also feel like about your look too, like, why not be more SEXY, you know? Show it off, you know? I feel like you could have some parts of you that really are nice, and it's like, why are you covering it up? Again, I'm getting that same thing here. Pale colors, drowned out. You look drowned out. Oh, goodness, guys. I wonder how you're going to react to this. I hope it just makes sense for you. And, you know, 'cause I don't want anyone to be triggered. Don't be triggered by this, you know. Just laugh, you know. Just laugh it off, you know. Listen, I've been told this before, you know, if you want to understand, like, that I know where this is coming from as well. I've been told this too, you know. There was a certain point in my life when I was constantly wearing these like wraparound sweaters, and I was just like, even when it was hot out, I would like just look like it was winter. And I remember like women in my old office, like, they're like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you dressed like this? It's summer outside. It's hot as heck outside. Why are you covering yourself? Show off yourself. You're beautiful. You're stunning. You don't need to do this. There's something like that to that effect. Either that, or it's like people feel like sometimes there could be more done. There could be more done with this, you know, with your look and your image. Now, if you're like, well, the girl on the thumbnail looks really good. Listen, she's covered up completely as well too. You could be very professional as well too. You could always look very professional, very like studious, very smart, but the reading is not going to always resemble the person on the image, okay? We're pulling cards, it's different. And it's not about picking the thumbnail that really looks like you, okay? It's just what you're gravitated towards. And I just feel like with this pile, I don't know that people think much about your look. I'm going to be really honest. I don't know that people are envious of your look. I just feel like when they look at your image or your look or look at your physical appearance, they think you're quite beautiful and they don't understand why you downplay it, you know, with maybe the choices of clothing you wear. Maybe there's a lot of bagginess. Maybe you're just covered up way too much. Or maybe they're even sensing your insecurities and they're trying to tell you those things so that you can maybe kind of break out of it, you know? Because I feel like here with the High Priestess and the Moon, it's kind of like the same energy in a sense where it's like something hidden, something secret. And we're talking about an image and a look, right? So that's kind of, I feel like in a sense, talking about there's something with your look and your image that is being hidden. Maybe you know deep, maybe you haven't even really thought about it. You know, we can have those things deep down inside of us and we don't even, if we're distracted enough within life, we don't even really ever check up on it, you know? But I just feel like there's something here that I feel like needs to be kind of like looked at that maybe has been overlooked, you know? But if you're comfortable with this, you know, it's fine, you know? It's just, I don't know. I just feel like you go under the radar with your look and your image. I don't know that I could say that it's working against you. And I don't say that I could say and I don't feel like I could say that it's working for you. I don't think people snuff you because of your image, like what we've picked up on previous piles, or you're super likable because of your image. I just think it's something that's not even really thought of with others, okay? I think, you know, if people do like you, it's because of you, and it doesn't have anything to do with your look and or image, okay? So with this pile, I can't really say that much. Yeah, I just don't think I can say that much with this pile, and that will happen, you know? So I think I'm gonna end it here. I just feel like, you know, I've said what I said. Yeah, I've said what I said, guys. So this was your reading. You know, I was just trying to see if there's anything else I could pull from this, but I just don't feel like I can, so I'm going to wrap it up. This was your reading, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope it resonated. If it did, consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. I love reading your guys' comments. I wish you all the best. Take care. Hi, Pile 4. Okay, before we get into your reading, a couple things to note. I want you to be as open as possible while you are receiving these messages. Keep your mind open. Understand this reading is for thousands of people. Not every reading I do can resonate with you, but if you are able to pull a couple of things, this reading is still for you. It's not private. It's for thousands. So just take what resonates, leave the rest, but please keep your mind open. With my gift, I like to be as truthful as possible, and let's be real, like not everyone is going to, you know, be attracted to our image. There's going to be haters. There's going to be people who feel uncomfortable about, you know, things maybe we're wearing, how we look. It's just part of life, okay? If there's anything that you like about the reading or if it resonates at all, please consider liking the reading, the video by subscribing, liking, commenting. It does help me. It helps the algorithm, but it also helps me to gauge as a reader to see what you guys want to see more of from me. If you'd like to connect on any other platform, check the links in the description box. They are all there, whether that be to book a private reading. Check out my Patreon my Patreon channel by clicking that link, or, you know, connecting with me on Insta. It's all there, okay? Let's move on. Let's move on to your reading, because I'm feeling like with this one, we already have two groups of people. This is going to be interesting because this is the first time in pile 4 that I'm sensing two separate groups, two very separate groups, very different. There's a lot of differences between the two. So please bear with me while I get it out. Just when I go through the first group, if that doesn't resonate with you, stick around for the second group. With the first group, and also too, if you're new and you're wondering what I'm doing here with tarot and remote viewing, I'm going back and forth between my remote viewing, what's coming to me through my third eye, as well as incorporating the cards, okay? Okay, so let's go with this the first group. I'll be going back and forth between each, so just, again, bear with me. I feel a lot of heavy energy with this one. I feel like you're making an impact, that's for sure. And I always feel that when I start to get very heavy, like it's not something you can put into words, it's just a heavy energy. But with the Seven of Swords, let's talk about it. There could be something like very explicit about your look, okay? Very explicit. I think there could be some people here who really use their look and their image to their advantage, okay, to get what they want. Because that card does talk about trickery and scheming. Now, again, keep an open mind. Let's be real, this exists, okay? If you know you're hot and you're gonna flaunt it and you know that's gonna get you something free, or I don't know, get you in the door somewhere, nothing wrong with that, okay? But I feel like you have used your looks in the past, your image, to your advantage, okay? Nothing wrong with that. I like the way he's looking back on this card because I feel like you stop a lot of people dead in their tracks. Like there's a lot of eyes. I'm getting a lot of eyes, a lot of staring. I feel like with you, you're not hard to ignore. This is not a pile that is going under the radar by any means, okay? This is a pile that is standing out and center of attention, whether they want to be it or not. And it really doesn't mean that you have to be, wearing loud colors or, doing something flamboyant. It's not about that. It's just you, okay? I feel like also with the Seven of Swords, your looks and your image may have gotten you into trouble. Maybe you feel like to some degree that maybe there's trauma you've witnessed in your life, or maybe the things that have happened to you, whether that be people being mean or nasty or competitive, have been because maybe there's something about your look or your image that has like maybe affected them in the wrong way, okay? With this lightning bolt on this Tower card, the lightning bolt, there's something very dramatic about you. And I honestly, it could just be your aura. It could be your energy. But you take people by storm. There's a lot of chaos around this pile, okay? And that's for both groups. But I can't stop looking at this guy on the card. I feel like you've caused accidents. Like there's a lot of staring, you're very intoxicating to be near, okay? And I'm going to be real. I think you may, it may be something with energy, but it could also very well be something sexual. You invoke those feelings, okay? You could be very attractive with this pile. I'm not going to lie, okay? Now with the Star, I had to cover her up if you're wondering what that is. YouTube doesn't like her image. It's very sad, but it is what it is. There could be something with vulnerability here. I mean, she is unclothed on the card. I feel like people sometimes feel like, and this could be, I don't know which group this is, but I think I'm going to forget the groups. I'm just going to go with what I'm picking up. And you as the viewer will take what resonates and leave the rest. I think with the Star card, there could be something here about like, why are you like always showing so much? And it does make sense now that I'm looking at it because I think the girl in the image, doesn't have actually much clothes on. She's flaunting her tummy. She's wearing a little crop top. Like she's very free with herself. You could be actually very free with yourself. Like you don't have any hiccups, maybe about like how you look. Even if you are, plus size, you're like, oh, this is me, honey, like take it or leave it, There could be something that's uncomfortable for people with that. Like, why are you always like unclothed? Or cover yourself up, which is funny because I feel like we left a pile. I believe it was the pile right before this that was like the opposite. So it's kind of funny. But with the Star as well too, you also inspire people. There's something very healing and overall beautiful about your image. People feel changed in your presence. And I don't know, that could be on a plethora of levels of how they feel changed. You are quite the sight to see. And I'm already seeing like these very deep penetrating eyes. Like your eyes are so, like some of you might have some really blue eyes, like blue, green. You know how rare green is? By the way, I have green eyes. I'm in like the 2%er of the world population, but I have green eyes. But there's just something about the eyes, like, and the intoxicating feelings that people feel when they're near you. But I just feel like with the star, it's just, it can talk about renewed power. There could be a lot of people here who have chosen this pile who are literally healers. Maybe they're even spiritual to some degree, and they're rocking that within their image. You know, maybe they're wearing crystals. Maybe they are really have that particular type of aura. You might want to scroll back and watch the video I did on auras, because I feel like with the star as well too, like there's just something there about changing people. People feel changed in your presence, and that's going to look like to you people who can't stop staring, people who get stuck in your eyes, people who are just wanting to be near. It's almost like they can't, like they're clingy, they're always following, they always have to be near you. They're getting something off of you actually. So it's interesting with this one, image and look, but also energy with this pile. Abundance. See the star, it carries abundance and its aura. The aura of the star card, it's powerful, you know? You look like you actually have a lot going on for yourself, and you may be a complete hot mess inside or feel like, you know, you don't resonate with that at all, but this is about your image and your look. And sometimes this is going to apply to strangers, not just people who know you, but people feel to some degree like you've got something figured out, or you've got it together, or it's like you've got the image and the look nailed, as far as even like energy or looks or that effortless look. Because you see, if you look at even the girl in the image, she's not really doing much. She looks like she just threw on some jeans. You know, she was probably wearing that crop top overnight, and she literally just threw her hair up in a clip. So there's something about an effortless look and also natural with the star. You know, the star card can point to that. I don't know here. I mean, you may doll yourself up, but I feel like you have the same effect even when you're not dolled up. Okay, I feel like a lot of people may not understand why your stomach is always showing. I mean, you may have a really nice stomach. I feel like with this pile, you feel so good about yourself. Like you got a good hold on like how you feel about yourself. I think that kind of, people don't know how to perceive that, because even if by their standards, you don't really have something that they think is together, they're uncomfortable with it, you know? Maybe you are a little heavier set, you know, maybe you have a scar. I don't know. Maybe you have something that doesn't look to them that is right, but you're not afraid to be like, you know, unclothed about it, you know? So maybe you show it off, you know? I feel like there's something along those lines. So it may be the tummy that's always showing, but maybe it could be symbolic as well too, that like you have things about you in your look and image that you're not afraid to show off. And for them, it's uncomfortable. And I don't know why. Maybe these are very reserved people. I have no idea. Oh, what is this? People can feel your trauma. People can feel your trauma, and this is how they resonate with you. That's interesting, and that's out of left field. You may have such a humbled look that you may look like you've actually been through a thing or two, but there's also something about humbledness. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, you could be a millionaire, but you're still gonna like talk to anybody, you know? But I feel like people can feel your trauma. So with this pile, we're going beyond look and image. We're actually being like, things are being felt on a like etheric field, like an energy field, an aura, which is interesting. Okay, I'm seeing casual and comfy wash and go. I'm seeing someone who literally has a hair towel on, like they put the towel like after they came out the shower, and then it's just I take it off and I just maybe run a brush through it and I'm good to go. Wow, I'm jealous. There could be one person that resonates with. And And that I feel like is very admirable. Like, again, very natural here. You know, there's not really too much emphasis. I feel like with this pile, you care a lot more about how you come across, like energetically, which is nice, which is really nice, you know? You're very concerned about being a good person. I don't know that you care too much about a look and or an image. I really don't. And that's coming through. People can feel it. Bracelets, lots of bracelets. What is this? Bracelets? I don't know. Nice bracelets, nice jewelry or accessories. I don't know what this is. I feel like if you do one thing, it's really accessorizing. You may be even a person who likes to wear these types of glasses, who you don't even need glasses, but you like to wear them. There's just something unique. There's a little quirk. I don't know what this is with something. I feel like it may be accessories. It may be something else. But I feel like there's a little quirk that people find unique about you. Like you like something that maybe most people wouldn't like, but you make it work for yourself. I'm going to say another thing with the Tower. There may be something about your appearance that can come off as the Tower too. A little disheveled. I'm not going to lie. Like maybe you just woke up and just rolled out of bed and went out, or you just literally just threw some things together and really didn't care. But again, I don't know that you're being judged by your look completely, because I feel like the aura is coming through. So you make up for it. So even though there may be some things that people find a little bit abrasive about your look, I think they're willing to still entertain because you have a really good aura. And unfortunately, maybe some people might be abusing that to some degree, like, you know, energy vampires. But also too, there's a humbleness and a naturalness and almost even like an innocence as well too. Like, I don't think you even are, people maybe feel like you're not even aware to some degree of like how you are coming across. Like you're just cute, you're funny, you got a really good personality, but they're willing to like accept, you know, the image a bit. You know, the image is a little disheveled. It's not always on point. I don't know that you care. You may be a very busy person. That could be why too. But I feel like people are willing to accept it because it's just like what you bring to the table, like personality wise. But with the look in the image, it's a bit of everything, to be honest. It's a bit of spiritual. It's a bit spiritual. It's a bit sexy. It's a bit disheveled. It's a bit abrasive. It's unexpected. It's quirky. It's a lot of things going on here. And that might be even what you look like. You know, I've seen some people, you know, who it's like red hair. They've dyed their hair red. They've got pink lipstick on, blue nail polish. You know, normally someone would be like, okay, well, that's a lot going on, right? I'm not knocking your look, but I'm just trying to give you an example so you can better understand what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that you exactly are like that. Maybe you know you have some things about you that sometimes are off, you know, like it's just, it comes across as a little loud. But again, like maybe you're just really like into that, or you're on the go, or you just don't give a rat's behind, okay? So yeah, this was your reading. If there's anything that you liked about it, or if it resonated at all, consider liking, subscribing, commenting. I love reading your comments. I wish you all the best, guys. Have a great day. Low pile 5. Okay, so before we get into it, a couple things to note. Please keep an open mind with this reading. You know, I'm going to be very truthful. I want to be truthful with my gift, okay? But you guys need to be able to handle it, okay? Not everybody is going to be, you know, receive us very well. That's just life, whether that be our look, our image, or our energy, okay? So I want to be as truthful as possible. Understand too, as well, that this reading is for thousands of people. So it can't resonate with all of you, okay? If there's a few things that, you know, resonate with you, it still applies to you, but just understand that it's going to be for thousands of people. So if you only get 2 things or 3 things, don't knock the reading. It's still for you, okay? If you'd like to connect with me on any platform, whether that be my Patreon channel, my Instagram, private readings, you want to book a private reading with me, the links are in the description box. Just go right down below and you'll find them. If there's anything that you like about the reading, if it resonates at all, please consider liking the video, subscribing, and also commenting. I love reading your guys' comments. So it's just wonderful to receive them, to get the feedback. I love them. So please feel free to leave a comment, drop a comment if this reading resonated with you. Let's get into it. Okay. Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and Six of Cups. I mean, wow. And just also FYI, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm working between my remote viewing and the cards. I'm incorporating the two, and I'm going to be going back and forth. Listen, people love, I can't say it enough, love your image. They love your look. You are so pretty. Like, I know this sounds cheesy, but whatever. That's just what's coming through. I can't help it. You're just so pretty. So pretty. I feel like your look is so feminine. It's actually quite romantic with the Ace of Cups. You're just beautiful. And I feel like I could fall in love with you very easily from your look. It's not even just the look too. It's what's behind the look too. Like, I mean, I just feel like you exude humbleness. So there's a sweetness, you know, but it's just the look is so pretty, you know, really pretty. Oh goodness, I'm just seeing like a beautiful hair as well too. It's like the way your hair just envelop and like just goes around your face, or it just falls. The way it falls is so pretty. The skin is so soft. Like, I know this sounds really funny, but whatever, that's just how I'm feeling. I mean, I feel like honestly with the Ace of Cups, people fall in love with you for this reason. You're just very well received. I don't care who it is. I really don't. I don't care if it's a coworker, an older lady, you know, who feels like, oh, you're resonating as a daughter with her. It's just anybody. I feel like just really takes well, like, or it's very like well received, you know. So I'm feeling like there's something between like natural beauty and like a femininity, something along that line, but it's very romantic. I'm not even sensing anything vulgar or unexpected, or people are taken aback by the look. It's just very well received. I feel like, to be honest, with your look, a lot of new relationships develop because of your look, okay? You start a lot of relationships based upon how people receive your look and your image. It's the whole reason why they begin. Because let's be real, when you meet somebody, is it not, besides the energy, is it not the looks that you see first? I mean, you have to get to know somebody, right? The looks are there. You don't have to get to know a look. It's just, it's something that hits you, you see right away, right? But it's, with the Queen of Pentacles, so classy too, you know, not very showy, classy. And I'm seeing like a very, very nice hourglass figure, but in a very classy way, you know? I think you know how to play up like the classy look. I think you could really, you know, knock one out of the park here. You know, when you do dress up, it's like you could blow people away, really, just in the elegance of it all. Okay, the elegance. Now, it's interesting with the Six of Cups because I feel like there's a youthfulness too, like a cuteness. I feel like people, you know, instantly feel like it's like a best friend. I've met a best friend. Or you could look like the girl next door. Guys, I don't think I need to really explain what this means. I think it's self-explanatory. We all at this point, I'm sure, of getting this reading, know what the girl next door looks like. It's just very natural. Not really heavy makeup, or if there is, it's classy, you know, soft. There's a softness. You know, what is this? Do some of you have dimples? What is this dimples? Like, what is the dimples is working for you, honey? When people are meeting you, isn't that funny? Actually, it's not that funny because I've seen that on men and I'm like, wow, that is hot. So I'm sure if a man or whatever saw it on a woman, they'd think the same thing. Those dimples are working for you. You got some nice dimples. Some of you maybe have some nice dimples and great teeth. I'm really seeing like really beautiful teeth. And if you don't have beautiful teeth or you don't think you do, don't knock the reading. Just hold on. I have to keep reminding you guys, this is a reading for thousands of people. It's not a private reading, okay? But some of you have some really beautiful teeth. And when you smile, it's like, it gets people. Adorable with the Six of Cups. Adorable personality. I don't know. There's just a softness. Is there like a laugh? Is there a laugh too? There's a very cute laugh, or like Something about the smile. You can really get people, guys. If you should be doing sales or something. You could probably sell a lot of things. You could probably sell like ice to an Iceman. Because honestly, with that Six of Cups there, it's like, people are just really receive you well. Now, I know this is sounding very flattering. I don't want you to think that it doesn't exist, that some people can't stand you. There's always going to be those people. Why that's not coming up here in this reading, I'm not sure. But I just go with what comes through. So maybe Spirit just wants to talk about that today, or majority of people do like you, and it's just a small percentage of people who don't. And maybe it's not even really important to talk about them, really, because I mean, who can go wrong with a Ace of Cups, a Queen of Pentacles, and a Six of Cups? Are you kidding me? With the Six of Cups as well, you could feel very familiar to people. That's going to go two ways. Either people are like, you remind me of somebody, and it gives them that feeling, like, because the Six of Cups is a feeling, and there's like a kindredness from this, or they're remembering you from the past. So do a lot of people feel like you, or do you get a lot of remarks like, I feel like I've known you forever, or you're just like the sweetest person, like I feel like a best friend instantly or something? You make me feel like accepted, or you make me feel wonderful, or stuff along those lines, because I'm getting that. We got some short girls. We got some short girls in the house here. There's some shorties here. This is very cute. I don't know what it is, why that wants to come through, but that could just be validation that this is your pile. I'm seeing some short girls, and I'm talking like anywhere from like 5'4" or 5'3" to like maybe 4'8", something along those lines. This is actually adding to how adorable you are, is that you're so tiny. Oh my God. And that's a real thing, because I've felt that way about like friendships I've made. I was like, oh my God, you're so cute, because you're so short and tiny, I feel like you could play up many looks though. But anything you attack, like, I don't care what look it is, you can dress it up. So are you the queen of that, or the king of that, making like a casual look dressed up? I actually love that. That's actually my style. I'll wear like some jeans with like a higher end top, and then some like, high heels, and then like a really expensive purse. There's something along those lines too. It's like, you've mastered the casual chic, okay? And that's not always easy to do, but you've done it. Curls. I'm seeing lots of curls, lots of curly hair. You look like an angel. Like you just look angelic with this pile. Overall, skin is beautiful. I feel like people feel like it's a blessing to be you. I know there could be some people who are watching who maybe have some issues with themselves, but this is other people's images of you, or not images, sorry. These are other people's feelings of you, how they take on, or how they receive you, your image and look. And they feel to some degree like you're so blessed to have all that you have. Because I feel like with this pile, you have a lot of things working for you in your image and your look. So this is like, not just, okay, some people, they just have great hair, physically. They could say, oh, well, I have great hair. You have like a lot of different components. And no one can rock a pair of jeans like you. What is this? No one can rock a pair of jeans like you, or a sweatpants like you. There's something embellished about the pants. I don't know if this is pointing towards the back end of you, or, your rear, but there's something coming through with that as well too. And that may be the reason why so many people, like romantic interests, fall head over heel as well. Because see, Queen of Pentacles, she will have that hourly figure. She's natural. I don't care if you bought it. This is modern day, okay? This is a modern day reading. I don't care if you bought it. It still looks natural. There's also a humbleness with this as well too, but your overall image is just really well received. I don't know that I feel like with this pile, again, that people are deterred, or I think people fall in love with you right away because it's so well received. And it could be like something even with the colors too. I don't know if you're into like pastels or whites or nudes, but it could even be like that as well too. There are colors that are, you know, it's been proven that are more warm than others. People receive them well, as opposed to like black or red, you know, or like a bright green. I feel like I'm getting a lot of pastels here or whites, but I don't know. I think you overall look like an angel to people, you know, and I just feel like this is works for you, honey. It works for you. It works for your relationships. You know, you may have a lot of people who want to start them, whether they be friendships or romantic interests. And it's all due to not just your personality, but also how beautiful you are and your image. Like, you are the person that someone could take anywhere. You would know the occasion. You know, you would know the occasion. You would know what to wear, how to dress. I mean, look at the girl on the thumbnail. Very classy. And she's not really decked out with like earrings. She's very simple. If you look at her, she has her hair just, you know, hanging. There's no jewelry. I don't think she even has like any kind of really heavy makeup on. And then she's just wearing this beautiful silk gown. It's just beautiful, you know? And it could be a toned down image like that as well too. Like, you can just do that if you wanted to, you know, you have that natural beauty. You could just throw something on and you wouldn't have to spend like 2 hours in front of the mirror. Wow. Okay. So I don't know. People really like your image, and it's working for you. And I think, you know, it's been working for you to some degree. Keep it up. This was your reading. If you liked anything about it, give it a like, give it a comment, comment in the comment section, and also subscribe, please, you know, so I can better pick up on your, you know, energy moving forward in future pick of cards. Take care, guys. I wish you all the best.